Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about our most valuable asset, and that is our time. So everybody has the same amount of time in a single day, but some people are able to accomplish way more than the average person, and there's one key ingredient to that. So that key ingredient is they know how to properly manage their time. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can properly manage your time with a simple exercise that, really anybody can do no matter what your schedule is. You can fit it into your schedule, and it's really going to give you some tremendous results, all right? So in the video, you're going to learn what this exercise is, you're going to learn how to do it, and then I'm also going to explain some of the benefits and really why you should do this exercise. So let's get into it. Hey guys, Kyler Olson here, back with another video. Now, lately I've really been getting into improving my productivity and time management skills. So what I've been doing is I've been reading a lot of books and articles and blog posts and things like that to really find new strategies for improving my productivity and then implementing these strategies. So this exercise I'm going to be talking about today is one that I've learned and have implemented myself, and it's really helped me with improving my time management, so I hope it helps you as well. Now, if you do like the video, be sure to hit the like button, and then also if you want more videos just like this one, be sure to hit the subscribe button. So the time management exercise is this. For a whole week, what you're going to want to do, instead of keeping a normal to-do list where you write down what you need to do and then you check off the items as you go, you're going to do something different where you track what you did after you've done it. So it's sort of like a reverse to-do list in a way, all right? So yeah, for one whole week, including the weekends, this is what I recommend, is that you track your time and then log what you did every 30 minutes from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. And real quick, I probably know what you're thinking right now, and that is that this is a lot of work and it's not really worth your time to do this. But I promise you, it's way easier than you would expect. I've done it a few times now, and it's super easy. It takes just a second every 30 minutes. It's quick, and the benefits of it are totally worth it, okay? So, all you're gonna need to do is just set a timer to go off every 30 minutes, and then once it goes off, take a second to jot down what you're doing or what you were doing, and then from there, you can go back into your work. It's kind of like a little mini breather from work, and it gives you a second to think about what you're doing, and then also if you want to move on to a new task, you can do that as well. I'm also going to be getting into, why you should do this and what the benefits are in just a few minutes, so make sure to stick around for that. This is a very simple idea to grasp, but there is a little bit more to the exercise that will help you get the most out of it. So after your full week is done and you've tracked all your time, what you're going to want to do is you want to categorize your time into buckets, and then you will review your week and see where you spent most of your time and how you can adjust. Now, this is the most beneficial part of the exercise. I think it's super great to see actually on a more granular level how you spend your time. So I'm gonna hop on my computer real quick to show you how I do this with my categories, and then so you can learn a little bit how I do it, maybe get some ideas, and then also you can see the time tracker that you can get. So yeah, I'll hop on my computer real quick and I will see you there. Okay, here we are in my weekly time tracker, and this is what I use to track my time. Now, you can use this as well if you'd like. I do have the link to the spreadsheet down in the description, so you can open that up and you can either make a copy and keep it in your Google Drive, or you can also print it out and then you can write down your entries throughout the day that way. So you will want to track your time from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. And I definitely do recommend doing this on the weekends as well for a true full look into how you spend your time for a whole week, okay? Now, I know not all you guys are going to do this, but I definitely do recommend it if you do want to get the most out of this exercise, okay? So just for a quick example of how you would go about doing this, so let's just say you wake up at 5:30 a.m. What you're going to do is set a timer right away for 30 minutes right when you wake up. And so that timer will go off at 6 a.m. So once it goes off, all you would do is track what you did from 5:30 to 6. So let's just say you woke up, made coffee, and browsed Instagram, sure. So that's all you would do. And so you would continue to do this throughout your whole day, all the way down to, you know, when you go to bed. So if you go to bed at 11, you wouldn't fill out these last three sections here, okay? So yeah, that's all you do. And the way I do this is I use an app called Multi-Timer. It's an iOS app, and you can find the link for that right here. So this app, it sets a recurring timer, so you don't have to reset the timer every 30 minutes or anything like that. All you have to do is just set it once, and then it will keep going off every 30 minutes. So you don't have to worry about setting a timer, you just have to worry about tracking your time when it goes off. And also, I want to mention, like, if you forget to track a 30-minute period or a few periods, that's totally fine. Just try to remember as much as you can and then log that and then move on from it, okay? It's not a big deal, it's gonna happen. Just make sure that you are completely honest with yourself with your logs of what you're doing the past 30 minutes, okay? That is the most important part. You need to be honest, because really, you know, you're gonna get more from the exercise and you get out what you put in. After the full week of tracking, the most important part comes where you categorize your time and you review your week. So I'm going to go over to the simple example I set up for you. Just prepare your eyes, it's full of color and super bright, so I don't want you to like get shocked or anything from that. So yeah, here we are. Now how this works is, you know, I just put in example entries for each of the 30-minute periods for Monday, and then I copied those over from Monday to Sunday, and then after that I highlighted them based on the categories that they're a part of. So for all of your time throughout the week, you know, you want to categorize that time into different categories. And so I recommend about 6 to 8 categories, and you can really categorize however works best for you, okay? So we all have pretty different lives, and so it's kind of hard to choose like what categories would fit you best, but there are some examples here that you can take a look at, and if they work for you, then just use those. That's totally fine, but if you need to customize it, do that so it fits you better. So yeah, each category, like important work activities here, corresponds with red. So I will go through all of my time throughout the week and find the things that correspond to my important work activities, and I'll highlight them red. So I'll do that with each category, and then after that I'm gonna add up each of the categories times and put them into this end of the week hour review here, and then just put them down here, okay? It's pretty simple to do that. You just add them up for each category, and then, you know, you also want to, like right down here, you want to put down your wake time, your sleep time, your total daily hours awake, and your total hours for the week. And the total hours for the week will come in handy when you're doing the percentages. So like for me, I am awake 122.5 hours per week, and yeah, so I have that here, and this should all add up to 122.5. And then same with the percentage, like you want to make sure that you're dividing by your actual hours you're awake for the week. So as you can see here, like I guess you can't see the formula, but for my formula, it's divided by 122.5. You'll just want to make sure that your formula is divided by the right number that fits your schedule, okay? Because then it'll show up properly. Once you categorize everything you did, you'll want to review your week. Now this is a pretty eye-opening part of the exercise, because you're going to see exactly how much time you spend on everything, and you'll start to realize what's important to you, and you'll see where you're wasting your time and where you can spend more time and things like that. So you're going to want to ask yourself some questions. I put some example questions in here that you can ask, and those are like, what is the most important category to you? What's the least important? What do you like about your schedule? I think that's important because you want to make sure that you like aspects of your schedule and you find enjoyment in certain things. So you want to make sure you have something in there like that. You can also ask yourself, how much time do you spend on your important things, and how much time you spent on unimportant things, where you should spend more time, where you should spend less time, and basically how you can improve next week and basically the following weeks from doing this exercise. Like, what did you learn from it that you can improve, okay? So you want to make sure that you do a great job with reviewing this sheet, and that's how you're going to get the most out of this exercise. So yeah, that is how you use this weekly time tracker. Now, it's an extremely powerful exercise that will have countless benefits for you, and it will definitely help improve your time management skills. Now, real quick, I want to go over some of these benefits. The reason I like to explain like why you should do this exercise is because, I'm someone who believes that knowing why you should do something and like what you'll get out of doing it, it really makes it much easier to actually get yourself to do it, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna show you these benefits. It's just a few, and yeah, here they are. Okay, so for the first benefit, it keeps you accountable with what you should be doing. So, when you have to stop every 30 minutes and see what you've been doing, it can really show you like if you've been procrastinating on the things that you actually need to be doing, right? So every 30 minutes that timer goes off, it kind of makes you feel guilty if you're not working on what you should be working on, right? So it's, in a way, it helps you stop procrastinating by keeping you accountable to the tasks that you should be doing. And it will also give you a huge hit of self-awareness to how you spend your time, okay? This is something that can be a little uncomfortable once you see, but it's needed if you want to make a positive change, okay? If you want to take back your time and if you want to start spending your time more wisely so you get more out of your day and you're more productive, self-awareness is huge to that. Then you'll also see like what you should be spending more time on. You'll learn like that you probably aren't spending nearly enough time as you thought on the things that are most important to you. And when you can see that and you're like, oh, hey, I haven't been spending as much time as I thought I have on, my favorite things, then you can adjust from there because you can see how much time you're actually spending and then you can allocate more time to that. Kind of bouncing off of that, you'll be able to see how many hours you actually work, okay? So some people think they work, like 60 hours a week, but then when you break down the time they actually spent working, it's like usually less than half than that. It's just a lot less than 60 hours. So this really like puts you in check and it shows you, you're not working as much as you thought you're actually working. So yeah, it's very good to see that as well, and it just kind of, keeps you in check. So it also helps you separate from the stories you tell yourself, okay? So what I mean by this is we are usually pretty good at convincing ourselves of why we did this or like why we didn't do that. And we usually always have a reason for like not doing something that we were supposed to do and just things like that, right? But when you track your time and you keep it in the spreadsheet, you can't convince yourself of anything. Like everything you did with your time, it's laid out to see, and you'll realize that the stories you told yourself about like how you spend your time, it's most likely not as accurate as you thought it was, okay? So this really helps with that as well. And finally, it helps you discover what your real priorities are. Now, every time you log what you're doing, it really makes you think about like what is really a priority to you and what's not a priority. So like if you realize that you were spending like 2 hours a day on email and communication with say either like your employees or coworkers or whatever it is, like you'd realize pretty fast that that's not a main priority for you to focus on throughout the day, and you should be spending way less time on that. So yeah, you can adjust that way and then you can focus more on your priorities. So those are some of the many benefits of this exercise. And really overall, I think like tracking how you spend your time for a week, it really gives you the awareness you need to actually change your ways with, how you manage your time so that you can lead a more productive life. And if you are productive when you need to be, you'll have more time to do the things you enjoy most, like spending time with loved ones, working on a hobby, or even just making a little more time to relax when you don't need to be productive. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I will switch back to my main camera real quick. So guys, seriously, just try out this exercise. I promise you, like, it's gonna help you out so much. Really, it's only a week, so go by fast and you will benefit a lot from it. Now, I also do recommend, like, if you can get into the habit of it, that you do this every other month or every 3 months, and this will really help you continually improve your time management skills, and then it's going to keep you in check with how you spend your time as well. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of this exercise, and also let me know if you want more videos on productivity and overall like time management as an online entrepreneur or business owner. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you learned something new as well. If you did like it, please leave a like for me. It really helps support me and my channel. And then if you want more videos like this one, just be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of my new uploads. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.